I was scrolling through Roblox games late one night when I found one that didn't make sense. The title was simply Home. No thumbnail, no description, no visits, no favorites, no creator. Where the owner's name should have been, it only said unknown. I tried clicking the profile. Nothing happened. Curious, I joined. The game loaded almost instantly. I spawned in front of a single 2-story house surrounded by endless fog. There were no roads, no trees, no sky, just gray emptiness in every direction. The player list showed only one name. Mine. I walked inside. The house was fully furnished, but everything felt used. A warm cup of coffee sat on the kitchen table. The TV was on. The bedroom lights were glowing. It looked like someone had left only seconds earlier. Then I heard footsteps upstairs. Slow. Heavy. I called out in chat. Hello? No reply. I climbed the stairs. The footsteps stopped. Every room was empty, until I reached the last door. It was locked. A message appeared. You don't live here yet. I laughed, thinking it was part of the game. Then I noticed something strange. Every picture frame in the hallway was blank. When I walked downstairs again, one of them wasn't. It showed my Roblox avatar standing in front of the house. I was sure it hadn't been there before. I ignored it and kept exploring. A few minutes later, I passed the frame again. The picture had changed. Now my avatar was standing inside the living room. I hadn't taken any screenshots, yet somehow, the picture matched exactly where I'd been standing moments earlier. I checked every room. More frames had appeared. Each one showed me exploring the house, always from behind, like someone had been following me. I spun around. Nothing. The player list still showed only me. Then another frame appeared. This one showed me. Looking at the picture, my stomach dropped. I backed away. Every frame in the hallway suddenly changed at once. Now they all showed the same thing. Me, standing in front of the locked upstairs door. I hadn't gone back upstairs, not once. A loud knock echoed through the house. 3 slow knocks. From behind the locked door, I walked toward it. I don't know why. It felt like the game wanted me to. Another message appeared. Welcome home. The door unlocked by itself. Inside was a child's bedroom. Dust covered everything, except the floor. Fresh footprints led to the closet. I opened it. Empty. Only a mirror leaned against the back wall. When I looked into it, the room behind me wasn't empty anymore. Someone stood in the doorway, tall, blocky, wearing my exact avatar. I spun around. Nobody was there. I looked back into the mirror. The copy smiled. Then it slowly raised one finger, pointing behind me. This time I didn't turn around. I closed the mirror. The lights went out. The house became completely silent. Then footsteps began circling me. One lap, then another. Always just outside my view. My screen flickered. The player list changed. There were now 2 players. Me, owner, I tried click and leave. The button was gone. The chat disappeared. The menu vanished. Another notification appeared. Ownership transfer in progress. A progress bar slowly began filling. I unplugged my internet. The game didn't disconnect. I closed Roblox. The game stayed open. I even restarted my PC. When it turned back on, the house was still there. The progress bar had reached 99%. I slammed the power button. The screen went black. For a long time, nothing. When I finally turned my computer on the next morning, Roblox wasn't open anymore. Everything looked normal. Relieved, I checked the game's page. It had changed overnight. The game now had 1 visit, 1 favorite, 1 active player. The owner was no longer listed as unknown. It was listed under my username. Confused, I opened my profile. Every game I'd ever created was gone. Only one remained. Home. Friends started messaging me. They all asked the same question. Why are you always online? I wasn't. According to Roblox, I'd been inside home for the last 12 hours. I tried deleting the game. The button was missing. I contacted Roblox support. They replied with only one sentence. Game ownership cannot be transferred while the previous owner is still inside. I stared at the email for several minutes. Then I realized what it meant. If I owned the game now, someone else had owned it before me. And if they couldn't leave, neither could I. Last night, curiosity made me search the server list. There was still only one server, still one player. It didn't show my username anymore. It showed owner.